We head up the steps to the elevator, but then we're once again intercepted by Cait Sith, who this time, because he's like really anxious for us to like him or something, he offers to tell our fortune.
The offer still stands. A fortune or two to steer you true.
Yeah, Cloud is like uninterested, but then as soon as like, you can answer any question?
You can answer any question?
Then he kind of starts to take him seriously. It's like a little bit of a like, okay.
Like Cloud is open to any help to getting his goal, right? So he's like, well, let's see what happens.
Which I like because his question is pretty serious.
Right. He asks if he can find Sephiroth.
We're looking for Sephiroth. Think you can find him?
These black robe guys are not doing a good job. Can we do it some other way?
Right.
All right. Hold on to your underpants.
So then Cait Sith does like a little dance. This paper comes out of the Moogle's mouth, which I guess is how the fortune is given. But when they read the fortune, it's very generic and unimpressive. So then Cait prints a second fortune. He's like, oh, well, let me give you a better one because we were unimpressed. And again, it's unimpressive. It says something like, watch your belongings or something like that. So then Cloud's like unimpressed and he starts to leave. And then Cait Sith quickly, trying to get Cloud to take him seriously, he tries a third time, gives the fortune to Cloud, and Cloud, this time he studies it. Like he stares at it for a long moment. And then Cait Sith's like, is something wrong?
Anything the matter?
And then Barrett grabs the fortune from Cloud, and Barrett's the one who actually reads it out loud. And it says,
seek and you are sure to find. But alas, you shall forever lose what you cherish most.
The stars work in mysterious ways.
You good?
Yeah, it's just what I cherish most.
See what this crap does.
My apologies, sir.
it's this whole interesting fortune scene. But it's also very ominous here, right? Because to me, it's hinting that Aerith is what he cherishes most right now. Or Tifa, or his friends.
Hold on. Some people would think it's Tifa.
But it's people. It's the people in his party
It's Aerith.
who he cherishes most.
It's the Buster Sword.
It's Aerith.
It's the Buster Sword. Nice, yeah.
Do you have all the actual quotes of every fortune?
I can pull them up.
Because I think that if you read into each of them, I think that they are foreshadowing things that are happening.
I read them and didn't think so.
But I think they're giving clues. Don't they say something about black? Something your favorite color is black?
I don't remember that.
They do. And it's like referencing the black materia.
The quote is, I'm watching the video. Hold on to your underpants. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow,
Does he
meow,
say
meow, meow.
underpants?
Yeah. Here it comes.
Things are looking up, so throw caution to the wind. Put your trust in others, and a last-minute twist may pleasantly surprise you.
You're right. That is kind of significant. That seems like the developers are toying with us.
I think this is them kind of toying with us because what do we expect to happen at the end, right? We don't know.
I wonder if all of his fortunes in this game, if they're all...
I think these are more important than we think.
Because in the original, I'll tell you more about the original in a few minutes, but in the original, it seems like the first two are completely discardable.
Sure.
But in this one, that one right there could still be very accurate.
Yeah, and that's the way that Cait Sith plays it off in the Rebirth game. He is just kind of like, oh, sorry, that one wasn't great, so that's why they keep trying. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, put your faith in others.
Put your trust in others.
Cloud is very reserved and standoffish. The very beginning of Remake, I'm a merc for hire. I want my gil. So I think this is important because then at the end of this chapter, we'll get to it, but he has a really touching scene with Barrett that we'll talk about.
Oh, I love that.
And Cloud is learning to trust his party. I mean, he's still having issues with Sephiroth and what's going on in his mind.
Because he's used to being the lone wolf.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he does things on his own.
These could be premonitions.
I agree.
As opposed to fortunes.
No,
right?
totally. Well, that's what they're going with. I think the developers, to Spencer's point, now that I pay more attention,
Yeah.
we're meant to take probably all three of these seriously.
I think so.
It's kind of indicating that when we get to the end, like the end of the third installment, it's not going to be a simple 1v1 fight. It's going to be one of those where like in 16, it was brothers And in 15, it was the friendship.
It's your party.
It's that whole concept of Cloud alone is obviously incredibly powerful, but Cloud with his friends supporting him
is much more so.
Is unbeatable.
The power of friendship is what powers all JRPGs.
And that's what I was going to say. It's in like every Final Fantasy. The same theme is there with Noctis in Final Fantasy 15. Same thing is there with Lightning in Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 14, where we play the lead, it's all about the party and the friendships, like helping you, like don't go it alone. You know what I mean? Even if you're like the chosen one.
Well,
it's very thematic.
I mean, they're literally doing this in like the unexpected journey. Right?
Right.
So at the end of Remake, they're telling you there may be a twist. There may be something different.
Exactly.
They're hinting.
I'm so glad you had me pull that up. Okay, well, let's listen to the second one.
Yeah. This is our live reaction to the quote.
Live reaction, yes.
We're not paying attention to this.
So Cloud's like, what does this have to do with Sephiroth?
Yep.
He's like, give me another chance. I'll get it this time. He snaps his finger. Another fortune comes out.
Watch your belongings. Lucky color. Black?
Lucky color black. Oh my god.
Yeah, these are big things.
I didn't even realize. Okay.
It's not just nonsense.
Oh my gosh, because the black materia and like gets stolen and all. Oh my god. Well, I can't.
Yeah.
There are things. That's totally a forecast for the future.
Right. I mean, like if you played the original game, you know about the black and the white materia.
Yeah.
There's this stuff, but we won't go into it because we haven't gotten there.
Right.
But yeah, and it's like, hold on to your belongings.
Hold on to your belongings. And it's ironic, though, who it's coming from.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yep.
But like, hold on to your belongings and guess who's reading the fortune too? Okay. That went way over. I just disregarded it because I played the original game.
Don't disregard this stuff. I'm like, this is important.
And the original game, I'm pretty sure wasn't supposed to be anything special, but here it is.
Right.
Good job, Spence.
But okay, this could be good or bad because this is the writers setting up little nuggets of, mystery boxes. If they come back to this and actually,
if they pay it off,
then it'll be good.
Jolie, do you remember, or Spencer, do you remember the synergy mechanic that's in this current game we're playing? That didn't exist in original 7, right?
No.
Synergy wasn't even in Remake.
No, Synergy's a new battle mechanic for Rebirth.
So I'm wondering if that synergy mechanic ends up evolving into Endgame, right? So like you end up in a massive battle where the synergy mechanic takes center stage because it's the friendship and it's the linking of everybody.
I think there's something to that. And
I think there's going to be...
We finished the game and you haven't. So we can't say. But I think that's a really fair point to bring up is like...
You're on the right track.
Rebirth is more about the party as a cohesive unit and really working together, which is probably why we're constantly forced to play as certain people who aren't Cloud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole game is like the adventure with your friends.
So the synergy abilities even existing plays into that same idea, which is pretty cool.
Which, by the way, is very Lord of the Rings and the Fellowship of the Ring-ish.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, a lot of games and movies have the party that's stronger together than just the solo person. Like that's a major theme in popular narrative.
I mean, it's a major theme in life. It's a cultural commentary.
Totally. That's why people want families. No one wants to live alone.
It's a JRPG stereotype that friendship is the power that gets you through. But I'm a sucker for that crap. So
I know. I love it too.
It's also true, though.
Yeah.
The new ending of 15, there's like a part where it's so hit hard where Noctis is like, I need to protect my friends. I love my friends. There's something that's like, my friend.
Yeah.
Please, lend me your strength. Help me protect my friends.
I love the theme, but it was so on the nose. I was like, okay, whatever, Noctis, It's not even the real ending, but...
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Thank you for bringing that up, Spencer. Super fascinating that all of those fortunes are actually applicable, even though Cloud disregards the first two.
What was the third one again? Can we go over that one?
Yeah, the third one is...
Seek, and you are sure to find. But alas, you shall forever lose what you cherish most.
And it bothers Cloud. That's the one that actually bothers him.
Yeah.
So the other two he disregards, but that one bothers him.
Yeah, what is he in fear of losing?
People he loves. Because you got to think about it. He's opening up his heart in a way that
I thought Cloud didn't like...
Oh, you're talking about Aerith? You're trying to... Okay.
It could either mean Aerith or Tifa, or just if you looked at it kind of the cynical way, he's going to have to sacrifice himself.
Oh, I hope not, because there's too many Final Fantasies that are self-sacrificing.
That which he cherishes most.
We're not losing Tifa. They would freak out.
I get this all the time.
So the first time we actually meet Cait Sith in the original game is in Wonder Square, where he sees us and then he offers to read our fortune to cheer up the glum look on our face. And just like in Rebirth, we ask him to help us find a man named Sephiroth. So that's a carryover. And then the Moogle and Cat do this little dance thing, and they give us 2 back-to-back generic fortunes that mean nothing. At least I think they mean nothing, but now I want to know. So here's fortune number 1. Ordinary luck. It will be an active fortune.
Okay.
That's definitely a translation thing. That's the first fortune. Ordinary luck. It will be an active fortune. Let me see if there's anything continuing. Oh, there is. And it continues. Given to the good will of others, and something big will happen after summer. Kind of the
same.
Similar,
like,
but
put your trust in others, goodwill of others, something big, an unexpected twist.
But I feel like it's intended to be discarded in this case because it's like, you know, like a yearbook message.
Have a great summer.
And then he says, oh, let me try again. Be careful of forgetfulness. Your lucky color is blue.
Oh, it's a color thing.
And then Cloud says, forget it. So,
okay, they're tweaking it.
I think what they did is, this is a guess. It seems to me like in the original game, the first 2 fortunes were meant to be totally disregarded and have nothing that applies to Cloud's actual situation. But then when Rebirth came around, they made all 3 applicable by just kind of tweaking the idea of the first and second, which is pretty rad.
It's cool that they're that close to the original, but coherent enough to allude to something in the future.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so in the original game, after you get these 2 fortunes, Cloud, again, is unimpressed. He's like, forget it or something, and he starts to leave. And then Cait Sith asks for a 3rd chance, and when he gives the fortune to Cloud, it says, what you pursue will be yours, but you will lose something dear.
Which is almost the same.
Which, again, is very similar to Rebirth's 3rd fortune, which was...
Seek, and you are sure to find. But alas, you shall forever lose what you cherish most.
So they're very similar. And I think that's the one, at least in an original game, that's meant to be taken seriously. And then Cait Sith, this is funny too. Cait Sith says that he's never given a fortune like that before. And it's really going to bug him if he doesn't see how it all turns out. So then he's like, I'm joining your party and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's when he joins?
And that's when he joined your party.
That's awesome.
It's because he just wants to see.
Interesting.
Yeah, how the fortune turns out.